It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Blues and the Steamers, and it's coming up next.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Memphis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the 50, it's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. On the option right, it's Goff. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. Goff. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
We'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In motion right, that's Burks. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's
on the first
better.
drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 54 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Hurts. He's got the connection to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now he'll escape to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. DeForest Buckner gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Here's Jack Fox now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, look at the juke. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure.
And the pressure gets to him again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, here's Goff. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. And they'll accept that penalty. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Goff. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And that flag accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. Shedding through the defense. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll set up a throw. Flush to Hurts, fumbles it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Blues offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Goff now looks to throw. in trouble, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 5. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Moore, the motion man. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Gone. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Barmore in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw here.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So, yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff
completes this one to Pickens.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
89 yards rushing for him now to this point.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
To throw is Goff. Too long, a coverage sack, down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now looking to throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Now Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Blues have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Brooks.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
More the motion man. Throwing is Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Moore, the man in motion. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Goff. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Azeez Ojulari able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steamers offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. That pass taken in by Burks.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw.
And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brooks is into the end zone. Touchdown.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. Dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Point after here coming up. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it's Goff. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll run with Brooks. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Brooks. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the ground, here's Brooks. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Jared Goff in the offense, down by 13, 20 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. That one is good, but the final margin will be 6 as this one is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Memphis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Melbourne, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.